Happy Sunday, June 5th. I got a lot to show you, so let's get started. Okay, once again, I'm on avcams.faa.gov. And this is Deering South. I'm going to show you the same object in 5 different cams. Same object, and sometimes 2 objects. So let's check it out. As always, do you see the big red ball? Okay, I'll move it back and forward. Back. Behind the clouds. There it is. Moving it forward. Forward. That's a distinct ball. And notice how the sun seems to reach out towards these things. Okay. I'd also like to point out, I mean, we can always debate if it's a lens flare, but if it is a lens flare, it's very accurate. It always looks like there's rotation and features. When I move it back and forward, you can see rotation and features. And now we have another thing above it. See that? What is that? Is that a second planet? It does look like a second planet of some sort because it's kind of too far from the main orb. Okay, let's go back. And you can see, if you look at the rays coming out of the sun, how features seem to be almost caught or reflected in there. So who's reflecting what, you know? Let's go right back to the beginning. See it? Distinct. Red. Okay. Now, at this point, we can't see anything. And then it materializes. And you go back, it's not there. And then it materializes. If it was a lens flare, wouldn't it be there the whole time? You know, these things seem to kind of zoom into the camera. Okay, let's keep watching. Look for features and look for rotation. Maybe I'll zoom in a bit here. Okay. Watch my time here. Back, forward. Now look at the 1 o'clock position, something shows up. It's not there. Look at the 1 o'clock. There's something up there. So that suggests a system. And then it's gone, that thing up at the 1 o'clock. Rotation. Okay, distinct. Go back, look at this picture. If you look right at the big sphere, I can see a crater at the 11 o'clock position. Previous no crater, or it's lower. The crater's lower, and the crater moves up. Crater's down, crater's up. Then it's gone. So do lens flares have craters? Pretty detailed. I think that's a huge object. Possibly the brown dwarf star. Next, moving along. Kiana South in Alaska. All of this is in Alaska, by the way, folks. Big red ball, unmistakable. Okay, let's get it moving. Go back. Nothing. It just kind of zooms in. And that suggests to me again that it's not a flare. Kind of zooming in. Red, distinctly red, and a different color than the sun, I would point out. Okay, and then kind of fades out a little bit. And now we're seeing another object again at the 11 o'clock position. See that coming in? Ooh, wow. I forgot this was in this video. 2 spheres, people. That is crazy. I mentioned in a previous video, number 1, that's a sphere. Number 2 is being lit by another direction. Just happens to be in the direction of that red sphere. So that's hard to debunk. I mean, that is clearly reflecting red light. Add to that the fact that the sun's in the left and it's still picking up the other light. It's crazy. And that's a big sphere. Okay. Wow. And then it fades out. You can still see it a bit. Oh, you can still see it. See that little tiny arc? And then nada. What is it? Okay, let's go back. One more time. Crazy. Okay, so it's amazing that this is in the sky. Big red ball. Looks like a big peach in that one. Look at that. Crazy. Boom. Just kind of zooms in. So I think that's real for sure. And then we get this. And that's clearly real. Unless, I don't know, the big object could be a flare of that distinct object. But then how do you explain the illumination? You know, it could be. We got to try to be as honest as possible. I guess that could be a flare, but I don't think so. Look at that. That's crazy. That is not the moon. Okay. Next. Same object, different camera, which should tell us something, that it's showing up on all these cameras. Kivalina Southeast, Alaska. Okay. Today, June 5th. Do you see the big red ball? Yes. Just to the right of that ray coming down. Gotta go back. Nothing. Boom. Go forward. Sometimes it jumps like that. Pretty faint in this one, I guess. I can see, oh, and here's our other friend. Here it is. And does that have a hole in the middle even? Like, not only can I see a crescent, I can see a hole. Features. There it is. Just hangs in there, hangs in there, hangs in there. Still there. Now you can see the crescent pointing down. So it's being lit from something directly below it, which is probably that big red sucker. Perhaps Nemesis. There it is, still there. See that? Go back. Hello. My God, look at the light turning on it. It's kind of weird. And then it's gone. We got to go back through this skip part, which is pretty annoying, to find the original huge red ball. The red ball coming in right there. See it? Faint, I know. Then we have to skip over. Bear with me. Okay, and then so you can faintly see the red ball here, but I can still see it. And then there it is. In this shot, we can see the two distinct things. I can still see the big red ball. Look at that. Now watch this crescent as it drops below to the sun to the 6 o'clock. See that? And yeah, amazing. Next, we are at no attack, no attack, I wish. Okay, big ray. The rays seem to reach down to this object. Now look at this. Can you see the ray? At the end of the ray, you see the big ball hanging below it. I can see on the ball, again, a dark spot in the 11 o'clock position. Okay, let's go back. The ray kind of, in this part, you can't see it. And then it materializes. There it is. Gone. Now, this is midday. So if I make another video now, this might all be even more distinct. Or you can check it out yourself. Anybody can find this stuff. You just got to be patient. You got to be patient to go through all the cameras that are cloudy, you know? But even give those a chance sometimes. Okay, next one, last one here. Talk Southwest, Alaska. And there's a big ball. Now in this one, I don't believe the second object shows up. You just see the first object, but it just seems to have features, okay? Previous, nothing. Boom, nothing. So I don't know if that was a lens flare. Would it just turn on and off, like come into perspective like that? I don't know. I don't think so. Turning. See all the distinct little marks and features. Craters. Gone. Okay. All right, folks. I guess which one's the most significant? Which one's the craziest? Probably this one. I'll leave you with this. What the HE double hockey stick is that? Let's zoom in. Okay, guys, I gotta go. See you next time. Thank you. Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Sunday, June 5th. I got a lot to show you, so let's get started. Okay, once again, I'm on avcams.faa.gov. And this is Deering South. I'm going to show you the same object in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different cams. Same object, and sometimes 2 objects. So let's check it out. As always, do you see the big red ball? Okay, I'll move it back and forward. Back. Behind the clouds. There it is. Moving it forward, forward. That's a distinct ball. And notice how the sun seems to reach out towards these things. Okay. I'd also like to point out, I mean, we can always debate if it's a lens flare, but if it is a lens flare, it's very accurate. It always looks like there's rotation and features. When I move it back and forward, you can see rotation and features. And now we have another thing above it. See that? What is that? Is that a second planet? It does look like a second planet of some sort because it's kind of too far from the main orb. Okay, let's go back. And you can see if you look at the